Hello watch fans, this is Anders here on Watch On channel. So finally the full review of my latest personal purchase. This is Longines Master, a 2022 model I purchased almost 14 days ago. Actually, I have a confession, I have been wearing this watch every day since I'm completely in love with it. This doesn't mean that it's a perfect watch, and we're going to look into all the pluses and the minuses during this review. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I'm closing in on 25,000 subscribers, which is a really big thing for my tiny little channel here. And just before we open the box and get into the full review, a quick wristwatch check. I am actually wearing the NOMOS Club automatic date, the SIREN Blue. This is a watch that is on loan from NOMOS directly in Glashütte, Germany. I did an unboxing, first impressions, first initial review video of this watch. If you're interested in that, you can click up in the right hand corner or down in the description. So let me get my watch gloves and get into the review of this beautiful Longines here. You see here, this is one of the newest additions to the collection, the Longines Master collection. A collection that Longines, they actually started in 2005. This is not like the Heritage collection. The Heritage collection is remaking these old vintage designs that they have in their catalogs. The Master collection is making more modern but classic watches. Getting the watch out of the box, I am wearing my gloves here because this is a high polished watch and I don't really want to smudge it. It doesn't look good in these videos. So if you want to see all the stuff you get with the watch, you can watch the unboxing first impressions review I did. You can find the link to that video down in the description or up in the right hand corner right now. You see we get a silicone balance spring, making it more anti-magnetic and more accurate, 5 years of warranty. And you get the reference number here and some information. And here we have the watch out of the box. So this is the 40mm version, 40mm from side to side in diameter, 46.5mm from lock tip to lock tip. These very beautifully made kind of curved locks, almost looking kind of like teardrops almost. Very short compared to a lot of other Longines watches, for example the Skin Diver and the Spirit with very long locks. These locks are very short, so only 46.5mm from lock tip to lock tip. Only 9.8mm in thickness. You see a very slightly domed sapphire crystal with AR treatment. I actually think the AR treatment on this Longines Master collection watch here is very well done. And then you get an annoying lock width here of 21mm. It comes on a really nice Longines leather strap. This alligator style leather strap here in green. It was kind of stiff when I bought the watch and it took approximately a week to break in, but then it becomes very soft. This is a high quality strap. Let's just have a look at Longines website because you can actually buy additional straps. So of course it doesn't look very good on a nasal strap. That is completely the wrong way to wear this watch in my opinion, because it is kind of a classic dress style watch. But you can also put it on a brown strap or a black strap, and I think that looks great. But my favorite is definitely this green strap. So it is 30 meters of water resistance. It is powered by the Longines technically in-house movement L888. And why not just have a look at the accuracy? It is a very accurate movement, although it's not a chronometer certified movement. It's beating between 5 and 7 seconds plus per day. I'm very happy with the overall accuracy of this movement. Really nice accuracy and movement, and you get 72 hours of power reserve. So for me, the attraction of this watch was definitely the dial. I really like the way that they put these kind of high polish Roman numerals and then this beautiful green sunburst effect. It almost becomes black in darker lighting situations. It's not a very flashy, a very shiny green compared to a lot of other green watches. This is definitely a very classy, almost black green, almost like a very dark olive green, and I really like the green they used here. I haven't seen this green on many other watches. Then you see we get the minute markings on the record here, which gives it a kind of sporty touch. This is a fusion between sport and classic, but definitely in my opinion, a very classic looking watch. It's not a sports watch, also because you only get 30 meters of water resistance, which I think is a bit disappointing. They could easily have given you 50 meters just to give you that extra security, but never get this watch anywhere near water. Take it off when you're washing your hands. Then you get the date window, nicely framed at 3 o'clock. It doesn't annoy me. Usually these white date windows can annoy me, but this doesn't. I think it looks very classy, and is of course a very useful complication. Then the Longines logo below 12 o'clock with the nice hourglass, the winged hourglass logo here. Automatic above 6 o'clock and Swiss made. Everything very, very classy, beautifully made. It's a completely polished watch. Every part of the case is polished, you see. Looking very, very nice. Also, of course, it will become a scratch magnet. A nice sign crown here, which is of course not a screw-down crown with only 30 meters of water resistance. The strap, it tapers from 21 down to approximately 15-16 millimeters. Then you see the kind of deployed butterfly clasp here. Very nicely signed Longines. 2-push button release. And then the see-through case back, which is of course also sapphire crystal, where we can see the beautiful Longines L888 movement. So this nice skeletonized rotor, or at least they actually did cut out the winged hourglass, looking very classy. Then with the Geneva striping, then we got nice pelage on the bridges, as you see, and some nice knurling on the outside of the movement. This watch is priced at around 2,000 Swiss francs, which is approximately between 2,000 and 2,200 US dollars. I paid approximately 2,000 US dollars for this watch. Bought it at an 80. Been wearing this watch every day since I bought it. So let's try it on the wrist and wrap up the review of this beautiful watch. And here this new 2022 olive green Longines Master Collection automatic watch is on my 17.5 centimeter wrist circumference. It wears really nicely. Just be aware that the camera does optically make the watch look a little bit bigger than it is, but it's definitely not a small watch. It wears its size of 40 millimeters in my opinion. It wears really nicely. Longines, they state a weight of 69 grams on their website, so it's also a very light watch. And now with the leather strap broken in, it's just a real joy to wear. You get several holes here, so you can definitely wear it on both smaller and you can see also larger wrist sizes than me. My wrist size again is 17.5 centimeter circumference. Also the slimness is just making this a perfect watch to wear under a shirt cuff, for example. So as you can imagine, I'm very happy with this watch. I think overall it's a really nice purchase. You get all the luxury you want. The details with the case, the dial, the hour markings, the movement, which is amazing. I really love these Longines 888 movements. I experienced it in the Longines HYDROCONQUEST I owned, and also the Longines Spirit I owned. And both of these watches were very accurate. Also the attention to details on both of watches, especially with the dials, were amazing. So this is no disappointment in any way. I was expecting quality and I got quality. And I want to say that Longines is definitely one of the very best entry-level luxury watch brands you can find these days. And around 2,000 US dollars or even less for this watch, I think you get an amazing deal. A perfect everyday watch and even also a perfect dress watch. I definitely enjoy this watch, and this watch is really helping me to evolve my collection. Just moving a little bit away from all the dive watches all the time and trying something new, something more dressy, something more classy, something different also in the colorways. So I'm very happy with this watch. Of course it's not perfect. I would have wished definitely to have more water resistance. I think that only 30 meters is a big disappointment. Also just be aware that you need to break in the strap. It takes some time, so it's definitely not a perfect strap. And of course 2,000 US dollars isn't a low price. You are buying into a legendary brand. You are buying into what is essentially an in-house movement. Nice finishing, nice dial, 5 years of warranty, all of that stuff. But you can of course find great watches at half the price. So definitely also the price is something to look into. And if you don't like the green or you don't like Roman numerals, you can look at other versions as I showed you before on Longines website. So I hope you enjoyed the full review of this beautiful watch. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, share this video on forums and Facebook and places like that. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.